Hi and welcome back to the Predator One Pool Women's Cup, the third game, the last game of today. And we've already had a great 2 days. And what a great day we've had again today. And the next match is no exception. We have the battle of the American ladies. And for you this afternoon or this evening, wherever you're watching, we have Jennifer BARRETTA against Monica Webb. And I've got to say, I am really looking forward to this. I've been reading the profiles, I've been researching, and these ladies certainly seem like they are well into their pool. And I tell you what, we are going to be in for a cracker. We are playing 10 ball, but we're playing 9 ball rules. We will explain the scoring as we go along. Louise with me there. Good afternoon, Louise.
Hi, how are you, Mark? I'm very excited for this match.
I tell you what, we are being spoilt for great pool, so I would love to ask you to make that coin toss because we want to get this on as soon as possible. So, ladies, if one of you can call heads or tails, Louise is going to do the toss for us and have a great game. Best of luck to both of you.
Jennifer, would you like to?
Sure. Yeah, I'll call heads.
Okay.
Okay, I'm physically making the coin toss. Heads.
So that means I break first?
So
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
you can choose
either to start.
Actually, I'd like Monica to start.
Yeah, great.
Is that how
I can do
works?
that?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's part of the strategy. You can. So Monica's going to start the first
So
set, guys.
we're on a go, right? We good?
We're ready to go, Monica.
Yes.
All right. Good luck, Jennifer.
Good luck, Monica.
And this certainly looks, Louise, like it's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of positive vibes I'm getting from this match already. Monica Webb to break first. The race to 60 points, of course, and it's the first 2 sets.
Yeah, so Jennifer is using your strategy, Mark. Remember we talked about it yesterday, and you told me that if you were playing and you won the coin toss, you will let your opponent play first. So Jennifer's using your strategy.
I think she's been listening to me. I don't think so. So we are playing a race to 60. 60 points wins you 1 set, and you need to win 2 sets to win the match. And how do you score? Well, it's quite simple, really. Although we're playing 10 ball, it is 9 ball rules. And there you see, she made a ball. Yeah, she's made a couple of balls, actually. So the rules are you have to make a ball on the break. If you don't, it's a dry break and it's 0 points. If you scratch, it's 0 as well, of course, as well. If you make a ball and take ball in hand, you can get 10 points or a point for every single ball you pop. And the holy grail is the Predator Pounce or the Predator Prestige or the one ball no picky upping, as somebody suggested. And if you don't pick the cue ball up after the break, you can make a massive 15 points. So I think we're all good to go now. Each player will get the same amount of racks. And as you've seen, Monica's broken first. And she's got to take a ball in hand. So Monica's on the 1.
Yeah, this is delayed a little bit. They kicked my iPad off, so I have to listen for like when it's my break. But it's
we have more than 100 viewers, and the match only started. So I want to say hi to Randy, to Alberto Esteves, King Wong, and Chad Holsing. Thank you for writing us on Facebook, guys.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very busy match. This 2 American ladies battling it out, and Paul's so huge over there, of course, in the States. And I'm sure we're going to have lots of great fun on the chat, lots of viewers watching this fantastic encounter. Really looking forward to this.
I don't know for you, Mark, but for me, when I saw the draw of the first round of this Predator One Pool Women's Cup, I thought that this was the more attractive match of the first round. I mean, we've had a lot of great matches, but for me personally, I wanted to see this match. So being able to comment the match with you is like 2 for 1. I can see the match that I wanted and also be commentating. So I'm very excited.
You buy 1, you get 1 free, right?
Like yesterday for you with Kelly Fisher. So
yeah, for sure. That's for you, that quote.
Yes, you can use it. Don't worry. It brings a lot of positive energy when you say it for sure. So you can use it as much as you want.
Yeah, actually, I don't know whether you heard today. I know you're probably busy doing something else, but I was commentating with Margaret Fefilova, and she used that expression many times, and I thought, hello, I reckon she's been commentating many times with Mr. Luis.
I would Luis. Yes, I talk to her a lot. We're very good friends. Her boyfriend actually is from my country, from Venezuela, but lives in Spain.
Wow,
so
what a great
we
shot
talk
that
a
was.
lot. Yes, great shot. So she gets that from me. It's my fault.
So straightforward looks from here, doesn't it? A little bit of care needs to be taken, position from 8 to 9, of course, but shouldn't be a problem. Draw this back slightly. Stun over the face of the 8. Oh, she's missed it. Wow.
So 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points. So thought we were going to see our first 10-pointer there of the day, but just getting a little bit snatchy on the 6. So over to Jennifer.
Yes, probably one option was to not to draw it, but to stop it, like make the 6 and take the long 8 to make sure you make the 6. Like we talked yesterday, I think it's better to keep it simple in this format because it's tough enough to need to that you
so
need to
second rack. Here we go. Is it dry? It's dry, I think. Yeah, it's a dry break.
Right, so 0 points.
So quicker than expected.
Yes.
We go back over to Georgia, and I think she's in Georgia, and I believe that she is actually. Miriam wants to say something.
You can go.
Yeah.
You can go, Monica. You can go.
Can we keep playing?
It's your turn right now. Jennifer had a dry break, so it's your turn now.
Sorry, I can't see Jennifer. You see?
Sorry. Okay, we'll tell you when to break. We'll tell you when to break, Monica. It's no problem. No problem. If you could just set the balls up as soon as you finish your rack, and then we're ready to go. Yeah. After that. Cheers. Thank you. So yeah, some people, of course, only using one device. They're not watching the match as well. So it's no problem. We can sort anything out here on one pool.
So Mark, I don't know. I think these are very interesting stats. Both players are in the top 10 of the WPBA ranking. Both representing, of course, America, but both on the top 10. Jennifer Barretta, with the nickname 9mm Barretta, is number 1 in the WPBA ranking.
We're in for a classic here, I think. This is going to be very close.
That's the word, classic.
As we've seen so many times, I had it with Par's break just before this match was not as good as it could have been. The same on the morning's game as well. The break decided more or less the match, but there were great chances for both. And there's another dry, I think.
Yes.
It's a dry again. So, early doors here.
Now Jennifer can go.
Okay, Jennifer.
Yeah. Jennifer, you can go.
She's having to sit down on the stool there. I can see.
Yeah, she's talking with her friends. I mean, she's a celebrity, so anywhere she goes. Yesterday I was in New York playing pool, and I met her. Anywhere she goes, she has like 10 people coming to her, talking. She's always busy.
Yeah, I saw she's done a bit of acting as well. I've seen. Oh, has she made a ball? I don't think so. No ball. So again, dry. The second dry for Jennifer. So straight away, it's back over. And she's quickly trying to set the balls up, Monica.
He's running. I want to say hi to some of our fans on Facebook, Mark. So I want to say hi to the Dominicans that are connecting on Facebook. Reyes Gomez, a very famous Dominican player that plays in New York, says greeting to all. Tristan, hello from Australia. How are you, my friend? Brandon Shin, good to see you, my friend. You're always in our matches. Fajardo says he wants Jennifer to win. Chad Holzin, shout out to Sticks Billiards and Sport Bar in Villa Rica, GA, home of Monica Webb and where I shoot weekly. How are you, Chad?
So Monica breaking off, rack number 3. Again.
Yes, dry break.
Again a dry break. So Jennifer, you have to leave your fans and come back over to the table and break for your third rack.
It's exactly like that, Mark. If you met her in New York, it's exactly like that. She's always like with a line of people they want to talk to her. It's very, very funny. So let's see the break.
And it's looking dry again. Maybe we should change it to the first one to win and worst one to first one to make a ball. Wow, unbelievable. 3 on the trot. And of course, yesterday we saw the great Kelly Fisher struggling with the break also. So back to Monica in Georgia.
Maybe you need to give them your tip with a magic rack, remember? To make sure they can make a ball.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed our little bit of banter yesterday. You had your favourite, of course. You were cheering for Elise, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yes, Elise.
Yeah, and I was cheering on Kelly, of course. We had a little bit of fun. Yeah, and there's a ball. On the side. And she's a shot on the 1-2. Look at this.
Yes. I think that the tougher shot of the rack, Mark, is the 5 that is frozen to the cushion. And it can only be potted on the bottom left corner pocket because I think it doesn't go besides the 7. So I think that's going to be the key shot. From the 4 to the 5 and being able to make the 5 is the tougher shot. So we have Bob Nelson. Hi from Fort Hood. How are you? Chad says, I am wonderful. How are you? Well, we're great. This is a beautiful Tuesday morning in Venezuela, and I'm sure it's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon where Mark is in the UK. Cecil says, let's call BARRETTA.
So 1 ball in the side. Probably draw for the 2.
She's not taking the hand, right?
No, she's playing from where it is. She's going for 15 points. Very nicely played. Perfect that. Well judged. Drop the 2 in for the 3. Perfect.
So again, the tougher shot is gonna be making the 4 and getting a tension line to the 5. So maybe she's gonna make the 2 on the top left corner pocket, the 3 on the top right corner pocket, then probably make the 4 on the right side pocket with a tension line to be able to shoot the 5 on the bottom left corner pocket. It's gonna be very tough to get that position because the 5 is frozen. And the more angle you get on the 5, the tougher the shot.
Okay, perfect shape here.
Robert Fresquez is asking, where's Christina Catch? She's in Russia right now. She has problem with her internet, so she hasn't been able to play the 1-pool tournament so far, but we're hoping to have her soon. Let's see. I think she's a little straight on the 4. I don't know if she needs to follow 2 cushions or 1 cushion bounce on the right side of the table to the left. But let's see. So she went for the second option. And as I said, Mark, that's a very tough shot. For me, making that 5, you need to give it a lot of left spin to make sure the 5 stays close or frozen the whole rail down and goes to the pocket. So it's tough because the position on the 7 with that spin, the cue ball is going to go against the 9 or the 8. And if she doesn't give it the spin, I don't know if she's seen the bank. Do you see that?
I think she's going for the cross bank, to be honest.
Whoa.
But it's almost frozen. It's the chance, the double kiss is definitely on.
It's almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. Let's see. Yeah, no one played that. So 4 points, right? Four points. Now it's Jennifer's turn to close the 4th inning, guys. Nate Norris says, watching from Newmarket, Alabama. Tighten up. How are you, Nate? Very funny. Hi, Simona. How are you? Roman Urbanski, watching from Germany again. Have a nice match for sure, Roman. Vielen Danke. Let's see the break. She made a ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, she made a ball. She made a ball. I think she needs to take ball in hand. Yes, for sure. She needs to ensure the 10 points. She's down 10 points. If she makes this run out, guys, 10 points because she's taking ball in hand, we have a tied match, 10 each, at the start of the 5th inning. So it's very important for her to make these points. Aaron Ali, looking both on TV and phone. Love the commentary, for sure. Hashtag for sure. Aaron Ali, Ali, you made my day. Thank you so much for enjoying the matches. You have a beautiful setup with your TV and your phone. Bethany Skykes, how are you? Nice to see you. Andre Pedroso, 5 points for Monica. Let me check with the team because both 2 fans are telling that she had 5 points, no 4. Let me check, guys.
It's quite a tough shot here on the 2. She needs to play this with a bit of pace to get on the 3.
She needs to go 2 cushions to get in shape on the 3. Okay, so the technical team, guys, as usual, you're right. Monica made 5 points, not 4. Thank you so much. You want to be correct in the scoreboard. Hola, Bethany, Roman. Thank you so much. Glenn, way to go, Jennifer. We have a lot of fans writing. We have more than 150 viewers only on Facebook. So people are getting excited on this match, Mark.
Yeah, only early stages, of course, but already it's warming up. It's going to be a hot night. If you've just joined us, we are playing the Predator 1 Pool Women's Cup. And this is day 2. We've got the semi-finals coming up Saturday and the finals on Sunday. Who's going to be in it? Who's your favourites? Lovely to hear from you. Please like and share our page and share this great game all around the world. And of course, we're playing 10 ball, but with 9 ball rules. And we will explain the points in between racks.
Whoa. I think she needs to jump the 6 to make the 5. She hit the 4 a little bit harder than she wanted to. She got a long tension line towards the 6. So now she needs to jump. The good news is if she makes the 5 on the jump, more likely she's going to get good position on the 6. So she needs to focus on making the 5. Let's see.
What a fantastic jump shot that was. What a fantastic jump.
Whoa. Such a quality of the jump, because not only making the ball mark, but when you see the reaction of the cue ball when it hits the object ball, you see the quality of the execution of the jump. So now I think she's on the bad side of the 6, but she's okay. She can either go to cushions or only roll the 6 in and get position on the 7.
Yeah, it's just slightly awkward cueing, isn't it, Louise?
Yeah, she needs to shoot over the 9 unless she can do that. Such style. Krista Walsh, hello from Burlington, Ontario. How are you?
Yeah, beautifully played.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that's a tough shot. When you have a ball close to the pocket, it's tough to control a long shot to get position for the next ball. Any mishit, you're gonna get something weird.
Little bit short. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It didn't finish on the 50-yard line, Louise, did it?
No, it didn't. She's okay. Thank God, she's okay.
So
David K says, yeah. David K says, fantastic jump shot. Yes, it was great.
Yeah, fantastic temple there as well. Well done. Nice
So
run out.
10 points for Jennifer because she took ball in hand. Now it's Monica's turn to start the 5th inning of the first set, guys. Beautiful round. I mean, she had a lot of tough shots. She had, I mean, she needed to catch up on positional mistakes, 2 rails, 3 rails, a jump shot, a tough long shot. She shot over a ball. So it was more like an exhibition rack.
Yeah, absolutely right. Pulling out all the stops, pulling out all the shots.
So Monica made a ball. I think she needs to take ball in hand because she's too close to the 1. She has a little bit of a problem with the 9, 10, and 3. The 9 needs to go on the bottom right corner pocket, and I think it goes. But when she makes the 8, that the 3 is not going to be there, she's going to get easy position 9 and 10. But it's a weird pattern of the balls. Not very typical to get that cluster there in a corner with another ball there. Sandy van der Molen Little, hello from Colorado, USA. How are you? I love you guys. Thank you so much for writing on Facebook. I can give you a shout out. Hi from Portugal. Obrigado. ¿Cómo están, André?
Louise, of course, you speak so many languages. You put me to shame. I only speak 2, and that's English and rubbish. That's about it.
No, but I think if you speak with a British accent, it counts like 2 or more languages. So don't worry.
Oh, you're too kind. So I think she's on the 2 ball okay. 3 waiting, of course, over the corner.
Yes, I think she's okay because of the body language. In this angle, I think she doesn't see it, but I don't see her being too worried. So maybe she can see it.
Digging down here. Is she swerving it slightly? I think she might be swerving it slightly.
So she doesn't see the 2 fours.
Wow, what a great shot that was.
Whoa!
Dug right down on the cue ball, didn't she? What a great shot that was.
You know what? In that shot, she's not looking for a curve. When she elevates the cue, she jumped a little bit. So it passes from the 8 and she can get a fuller ball on the 2. If we had slow motion replay, we would have seen that that's a very tough shot because she's jumped. It's a very low jump with a lot of power. So it's very fast. It's not easy to see.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on Facebook, guys. Please share it and like the page. Get the One Pool message going all around the world. You're watching the Predator One Pool Women's Cup.
Yes, we're close to getting 200 viewers. We have Elvia Vasquez. Hello from Playa del Carmen, Mexico. How are you? James. Hello from Wilkes Barretta. Hello, Jennifer Barretta. How are you, James?
She's made a bit of a mistake there. I think she's going to have to jump this. Already got the jump cue out, I think. She's going to have to. She tried to break up the 9 and the 10, and unfortunately, she caught them a little bit thick.
So maybe if she tried to break the 9 and the 10, maybe the 10 didn't go on the bottom right corner pocket. That's why she tried to break it. I thought the 10 went, so I wouldn't worry to break on breaking the 10 and the 9. I would have made the 3 and I went with the 4, and then I would try to get position because the 8 you can make it on the bottom left corner pocket. If you follow it, you get position on the 9, but probably didn't go. They were.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Wow!
Oh, I thought she made it. I thought she made it. So 4 points now, right?
Yeah, 4 points to Monica there. Hooked herself, didn't she?
She almost made the 4. Almost.
So Jennifer comes to the table. $15-10. Down. Going a second, of course, so she will get the same amount of rack. She's always a rack behind. Nice break, Louise, but obviously she's going to have to take ball in hand here. Do you reckon she'll pay the 1-7?
I think so. That was a really good break.
Taking ball in hand here.
Yes, David K. Nice try. Yes, she almost made the 4. I mean, Monica almost made the 4. I think she has an easy layout. Of course, in this format, one pool is very, I mean, you have a lot of pressure. The viewers, like you're playing one of the best players in the world, Monica WEBB, but I think the layout is fairly easy. She needs to get positioned to make the 2 on the side pocket, and the rest of the table is open table, and the 4 is hanging on the top left corner pocket. So I think we can enjoy the beautiful stroke of Jennifer Barretta during this rack.
Yeah, just play this 2 rails for position on the 3, can't she? 4 over the other side pocket as well. Oh, she hasn't got enough English on that.
Oh, it didn't pass.
No, she never got enough right-hand English, Louise, did she?
No, I think she played it with too little English. She needs to give it more English, or to play with a faster pace. because you know that if you get into the 10, you give it enough pace to move the 10 and get a position on the 3. So when you play that slowly, it probably she misjudged the amount of spin on the ball.
Evan on Facebook says, is there a penalty or a total number of times that you can take ball in hand off the break? No, there isn't. As long as you keep breaking dry and you don't scratch, you can take ball in hand as much as you want. Just make a ball and you can take ball in hand, no problem. So, yeah, it's Costa, hasn't it, that? 4 points, I think, for Jennifer.
Yes, 4 points.
So 14.
4 points, you're right. So now it's Monica's turn. So the question that Evan made, Mark. Yes, Evan, we've discussed this, Mark and me, in a lot of matches. And in my experience with the previous one pool tournament with the men's 32 best in the world, the player that is more consistent making the 10 points is a player that has the higher probability of winning the match, even the tournament. So you need to be very consistent taking ball in hand and running out. And if you get a very easy table, open table, and a shot on the 1, you could go to the 15. But the smarter strategy is to make sure you make the 10 points.
Yeah, absolutely right. We've seen that in so many matches, haven't we, Louise, where somebody, especially Parr today, made 2 very bad errors, in my opinion, when she... But it's not errors, it's lack of experience in this particular format, I think is a fairer way to say it. When she went for 15-point runs, the Predator Pounce or the Predator Prestige or the one pull, no picky uppy, however you want to describe it. So yeah, yeah, we're going to have to choose a winner very soon, aren't we?
Yes, we're going to get a vote. So now, Monica, you can go. Yes, you can break. Okay. So, yes, it's a tough format. I don't know. I think you've been a commentator in a lot of matches of a player called Jalal Youssef in the Italian league that you're a commentator, Mark. I don't know. Do you remember that player?
Say that again. Oh, she nearly scratched. And she's made a ball in the corner.
She made a ball.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Sorry, Louise.
Yes, you've been a commentator of a player that is from Jordan called Halal Youssef Jalal. And she's
Al Sarisi, yeah. Galal Al Sarisi, yeah, very good player. Yeah.
So he's from Venezuela. I don't know, he's 50% Venezuelan and 50% from Jordan. So he's our national champion in Latin American champion. And I talked to him because he played the one pool Predator tournament of the men's, and he told me that it's a very tough format. I mean, it's very different from playing the goals or playing something different. So to your point, it's tough to get used to this format. I mean, the experience is key.
Yeah, I mean, as Kelly said yesterday, it's brutal, isn't it? When you're not making that ball and you keep dry breaking and you're not getting any table time, it's exactly that. It's brutal format.
Oh, such power. She needs a little bit of angle, not too straight. I think she's okay.
Yeah, she seemed to look at it pretty quickly, didn't she? Lots of cue power, as you say there, Louise. Beautiful shot. We love that shot, don't we, on one pool?
Yes. But I think it's fair that the break has such an importance in one pool, because when you're playing at this level, semi-pro or professional tournaments, if you get a dry break, 50 or more % of the times you lose that rack. So it's more real.
Yeah. This looks absolutely perfect.
Beautiful. She's getting in stroke. You can see the difference between when she started the match and now. The quality of the stroke has improved a lot.
Yeah, that was nice as well, wasn't it? stole a little bit on the pocket there just to hit the 8-ball a little bit thicker.
But I think she's okay. She can go 2 rails, a zigzag on the side of the table and get position on the 9. She needs to make sure she doesn't get behind the 10 though. Needs to bounce. Perfect.
Couldn't have played that much better, could she, Louise?
No, no, that's ball in hand position.
I was queuing you up for that. I was hoping you was going to say that. I was throwing the ball up in the air for you to serve it.
Yes, we're like playing volleyball.
Yeah, exactly.
Smash it. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful out there, wasn't it? Very, very nice.
So 10 points, right?
Yeah, found her potting boots. Got her arm moving nicely.
You're gonna love this comment, Mark, on Facebook. Nate Norris says, I like what Predator is doing for the sport we love. May have to buy me one soon. Yes, Nate, you need to buy your Predator Q. I have 2. I love them. They have the technology behind the Predator products is amazing, and the brand has helped a lot pool world during these tough times.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that right now. Thanks for that comment on Facebook. I was reading up on Jennifer, and she said her first real cue that her coach got her was a Predator. And she said she didn't really know anything about cues or anything, but she really, really loved the name. I thought that was quite sweet.
Yes. Yes, it is. So I think, okay, I thought Monica was going to break, but it's not your turn, Monica, not yet.
No.
Okay, we will let you know, don't worry. So yes, yes, I think 50% of the pros from Predator that are sponsored by Predator already had a Predator Q before they were sponsored. So it's very funny when they get the sponsorship from Predator that they're like, okay, I can get a better Q, but I already had Predator because I love it.
Yeah, I must say, that's what I use. I mean, obviously not in their league or yours, Louise, probably. Well, I'm not in your league. You represent your country, right?
Yes. No, but I mean, the technology helps you no matter your level. If you you play a league, your friends, you represent your country, your continent, I think I enjoy the game much more when I have the equipment that I love that responds to my cueing. So I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, one line that I often hear from pool players is, "Oh, I'm not good enough to have an expensive cue or this cue or that cue." You know, always my advice to anyone is always choose the best equipment available within your budget.
Yes, yes, and that's the beauty about Predator, Mark, because you have cues for $400, $500, and you have cues for $2,000. So you have a very broad range of cues: wood, carbon fiber, road line, Black Series, Pantera. I mean, you can adjust your budget to any Predator cue.
I love it when you say Pantera.
Yes, and I love that cue. That's my favorite cue. I hope to have it soon. I love it.
While we're on the subject of cues, actually reading up on Monica Webb as well, and she says they're asking about any cue mishaps or anything like that. And she said once she banged her cue on the floor in a little bit of anger, and she forgot that the rubber stopper was not on the cue, and she completely split her ivory shaft. So lesson learned there.
Whoa. So Roman says, Urbanski, I think the chalk, the Predator chalk is the best, I think. Yes, I think so too. Gary Williams, hello from Columbus, Ohio. How far are the competitor tables from each other? Well, a lot, because Jennifer is in New York and Monica is where, Mark? You said where Monica is?
She's in Georgia, I believe. I believe they have a club in Georgia. So I'm guessing that's where.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on it. I'm going to get loads of messages
but
now saying, no, she's
far
not.
enough. They're far enough, Gary.
Yeah, they're not on the next table, that's for sure. Looks a nice club there as well, Louise, in New York, right?
It's perfect because she has a little bit of angle and she can bounce off the left cushion, and that gives a bigger landing area to get a little straighter on the 10.
Oh, that's nice from Kelly Kavanagh. Thank you for that, Kelly. Well, we're just doing what we love, basically, aren't we, Louise?
Yes. And for me, it's very easy, guys, to comment. The fans remember me from the previous tournament because Mark is so professional, has his beautiful British accent. So for me, it's very easy.
Stop it already. Stop it already. You're making me blush. I'm glad my camera isn't on now.
So 10 points, right? She took one hand.
Yeah. So back over.
So now Monica can break. We're going to start the 7th inning of the first set, guys.
Alan Chastain. Go on.
Yeah. He says, Monica WEBB is in Villa Rica, GA, Georgia. So, yes, they're far enough between each other, Gary.
Yeah, she's made a couple of, well, she's made one at least.
Well, look at the 10.
Yeah.
It's really rare to get that 10.
Just wondering, look, she's already looking. She's looking now at the 10 combo off the 3-10 off the 6 in the side. And if she can bounce, if she can play this 3 into the rail, spring the 10 down, she could make it into the side pocket. What do you reckon to that one, Louise? She's looking at it.
Yes, she can make it. It depends how easy the shot is of the distance that it has between the 10 and the 3. If she has a little bit of space, she can make it that the 3-10, get the 10 fully into the 6 and make the combo. But if they're too close, she needs to make a type of bank of the 3 to make it bounce and get enough of the 10 to make it go towards the 6. So it depends. But I want her to make it. It would be a beautiful shot.
Well, she's taken ball in hand, so we'll see very, very shortly. She was looking at the bank also, I think, on the 3, so hasn't quite made up her mind. She's going to have a little think about it, have a walk around.
I think that she's very smart. She needs to take her time because she can make the 10 points in 3 shots. So all the time that she would taking running out the whole rack, the whole balls with 3 shots, she can kill this rack. So she can take her time, making the 1, then from the 2 get in position on the 3. That's the tricky part. And depending on the distance between the 10 and the 3, seeing how she can make the combo that you saw at the start, that I think is the right play.
Match very, very nicely poised at the moment, 25-24. Plus these, of course. Now, I think she's left an angle here to move this. I don't think she liked the idea of the combo. I think she's going to play this to the right-hand corner and draw into the 10 and the 3. What do you reckon there, Louise?
Yes, but I wouldn't play that. I think I would have gone for the combo you said earlier and not trying to get into any balls because that type of draw is really, really hard. She's at the 50-yard line, so it's tough to draw it from there.
I think she's left the bank, hasn't she?
Hopefully, I think that's what she was looking for. It's the only explanation on the position that she played with ball in hand from the 1 to the 2
Yeah.
that she wants to play that bank.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Great shot, great bank. Very positive, very confident of that, wasn't she? She left it for herself.
She saw it perfectly, and that's the beauty of this sport, Mark. I mean, you need to take the shots that you feel more comfortable. I mean, you need to intersect both the percentage of the success percentage of the shot of your with your level and the feel of the shot. And I think she felt it perfectly because that bank wasn't easy, and she played for that bank.
Yeah, we talk so often, don't we, about the feel. She certainly has the feeling at the moment, striking the cue ball beautifully.
Yes, I mean sometimes you see professional players look working for position for balls at the side pockets, and some fans or commentators or players say, "Well, that's a tougher shot. I will play it on the corner pocket." But some players have a better feel for making balls on the side pockets than on the corner pockets. So for me, that's very, very important. The feel. If I feel that I can make it, I don't mind if I miss it. But I felt that that was the right shot for me.
This is good stuff, isn't it?
Yes, this is classic American pool. A lot of power, making a lot of balls, making a bank. I think this is a very representative American rock run out.
I like that. Yeah, that's
Beautiful,
great.
beautiful rack. So 10 points, right?
Yeah, and Jennifer out of her chair so quick there, ready. She wants to get on with it. She's up for it as well.
Yes, she's excited. So now she's close. Jennifer's close in the seventh inning of the first set, guys.
Oh, yes, okay. She's made a ball in the side. And she's got a shot on the
okay.
one ball. She's got a shot on the one ball.
Yes, that's a very good break because she has the three almost hanging on the bottom right corner pocket. The two is fairly open for a couple of possible shots. I think that she's getting very open tables with her break. She's breaking good.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? This looks very promising. If she feels she can get on the two, which I'm sure she can, it's pretty straightforward shot, isn't it, from here to get onto the two? She needs to judge the pace, of course.
She needs to get a straight line. She has a fairly big landing area between the 8 and the 4. She needs to take her time. So good news, Mark. We passed the 200 viewers on Facebook.
Thanks, guys. Means a lot. Thank you so much. And I thought we would be hitting huge numbers today, especially with these two classic pool players here. Two very well-known American ladies, as you say. And what about that for a shot? Beautifully judged. So yes, we're on we're on a 15-pointer here.
Yes, she's going for the first 15 points of the match.
Nice stroke. Can't see any problems here. Can you, Louise?
No. The thing with the 4, she needs to see if she can shoot the 4 on the left side pocket, and that's gonna give her natural angle for the 5 upwards the table.
Yeah, doesn't want to go too far, does she? Certainly not gone too far. She's got an angle to run the 4 into the side. 5 up on the top rail there, you can see.
Yes, I think she has she can make a shot that yesterday Elise from France made a couple of those shots. It's like a tension line to the right cushion, and it's gonna give her a position on the 5. Let's see if she makes the same shot.
Yeah, she did. She tried it, but she's missed the 4. And so how often do we say this and see this, that she sacrificed the pot for the position, just took her eye off the ball slightly, didn't she? Her eyes were wandering, and that's why she's caught the 4 ball a little bit too thin.
So 4 points.
Yeah, what a difference that is, isn't it, Louise, from going for 15 and ending up with just 4. Seems so cruel.
Yes, it's tough. So New Jersey pool player, like and share. Thank you so much. We have Robert from Hawaii. How are you, my friend? Jana Langley shared, watching from Bloomington Inn. How
Indiana,
are you?
I think that is it?
I don't know. That's why I said in. So if it's Indiana, great.
Oh, nearly. Oh, look at that. So she's made a couple of balls, ball in hand.
Thank you, Jana. Yes, it's Indiana. So from Bloomington, Indiana. How are you, Jana Langley? Willen Hoffman. Yes, a couple of players have made 15 points off the break. I mean, running out without ball in hand.
Yeah, we expected good, high quality stuff, didn't we?
Let's see.
Yeah, and tomorrow, of course, Louise, we have 2 big games again, don't we? Jasmine Ocean in action.
Yeah.
Joshua Filler's sister is playing also. Is it? No, it's his wife, isn't it? What am I talking about?
Wife, yes, wife.
It's his wife. I always get the Oceans mixed up and the Fillers mixed up. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. You heard the shriek there from Georgia. Did you hear that? Wow. Did you see it?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
So 3 points, I think that was. And Jennifer back to the table much quicker than she expected, I think.
3 points. You're correct. Now it's Jennifer's turn to close the 8th inning in the first set, guys. So Willen Hoffman says, I'm from the Netherlands. How are you? We have people all around the world, more than 200 viewers, and this is only the first round. Thank you so much, guys. Robert from Hawaii. I mean, we're here for you. We can give a shout out to your special someone, your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, your dog, your friend. I mean, we're here for you. Hello from Germany, Thomas Bolten. How are you?
Yeah, we can send out a woof woof to their dogs, can't we? We've already had one wolf today. We've had a she wolf playing.
Oh, really?
Of course. Yeah, that's her nickname. He says She Wolf. So we can shout out to wolves, to dogs, to anyone you wish us to. And of course, we always love somebody with a birthday because we'll get Louise to sing to you. I've heard he's got a very, very good singing voice, and he will sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, so people are getting very excited with us, Mark. So Ronald says, watching and shared from Florida. Thank you so much. Christina de la Garza, San Antonio, Texas. Hija. King Wong, hello from Bangkok, Thailand. James Donny, Chicago, Illinois. How are you, my friends?
Really is, isn't it? A worldwide, global sport, this. And this pandemic, in some ways, has brought us all a little bit closer. Even though they're on about social distancing, in the pool world, it's bringing us closer together. We're meeting people and playing against people that we might never have met.
I agree. And even between the professional players from different parts of the world, I think they become friends and met each other in a different way, because you have some local players from Europe that don't travel to the US, or local players, good players in the US that don't travel to Europe, and you have the same case in Asia, Philippines, etc. And with this type of tournaments, they see each other, they met each other, they know each other. So it's beautiful, not only in terms of the fans, but in terms of professional players as a community.
Yeah, we are literally matchmakers. I mean, I wouldn't say of course, we're not a dating site, but we are bringing people together, and
yes,
they all have one love in common, and that is this great game that we're watching now. Yeah. So it's great to see. Humans very resilient, of course, Louise.
Yes.
We always find a way, don't we, mate? Wherever there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, especially in the billiards world. I mean, we're fighters. Any player, doesn't matter the level, if you play snooker, carom, or pool, if you play it, you're a fighter. This is a very tough precision sport, and you need to be a fighter or you're not going to play it. You're not going to play it. So we're fighters.
Yeah, you need dedication, don't you? You need to be very self-disciplined. Margaret was talking about that earlier, about her self-discipline. And you have to make sacrifices early in your career if you want to make it big in any sport, really, not just this sport, any sport, really, isn't it? Or anything in life. If you love it, go for it and never give up.
Yes, and I think she's a perfect example of the new generation of professional, or let's say of the future world champions, because Margaret Fefilova not only has a lot of discipline, she studied, she has a degree, she runs, she dances, she knows like 3 languages, so she's an all-around professional human being and a top world-class player. And I think that's the new generation of pool players.
Yeah, absolutely right there. As the 10 ball goes in, another nice run there for Jennifer.
So I believe it was 10 points, right? Because
yeah, 10 points. This is close. I think we're tied, aren't we? Are we tied?
Yeah, I think we're 38-38.
Yeah.
We're tied. 8 full innings, 38-38. I'm going to take the time to give a couple of shout outs. Jeff Donsberg, hi from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Lee Williams, Denver. How are you? James, great that you're loving the game. Matt Spade, South Dakota, USA. Sacramento, California, Robert Aldana. How are you, my friends? Good to see you here on Facebook, sharing, liking. This is a prayer event. Larry Olage, hello from Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, so we have a lot of fans writing and asking for the shout outs, Mark.
Welcome, guys. Very nice to have you with us. And I don't know where Monica is. Where is she? I can see her. Look, she's over there. Come on, Monica. Come and break. We're waiting for you to break.
No, it was beautiful because we had time to give the shout out. Monica,
Absolutely.
so nice that she gave us the time to give the shout outs to you guys on Facebook. So it's beautiful. It works for everyone.
Yeah, so polite, isn't she? No, it's okay, guys. You just carry on and I wait. No problem. Very, very chilled, very laid back. All of a sudden, during commentary, a game of pool broke out.
Yes, I love her. I love her attitude. She smiles. She's so professional. She's having fun. That's the difference between a world-class player that everyone remembers and a regular player. Your attitude, your professionalism. I mean, your charisma, as we say it in Spanish.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's the perfect word, charisma, because hardly anyone remembers somebody who isn't, shall we say, not so colourful. They're not so flamboyant. They don't smile very often. We love people that play with a smile on their face, and I think players that play with a smile on their face play better.
Yeah, well, let's take the example of Kelly Fisher. She had a tough match yesterday with a lot of dry breaks, and she was frustrated, but she was laughing. Like, I didn't win the match. I was breaking terrible, but I lost, and I congratulate Elise, and that's that. I move on with a positive attitude. That's why she is who she is.
Yeah, it proves the point, doesn't it? What we were just saying, you know, people remember somebody with a personality, somebody who's got something about them, you know. You can still be a class player, but still have that little bit extra something about you.
So that's, yes. I don't know if she's gonna play the three on the bottom left corner pocket on the side. Okay, so the side, two cushions, or too much spin. Yes, too much spin. So probably the same shot without so much spin to get in the landing area between the 8 and the 9. I don't know. I think she doesn't see any part of the 4.
I think she just overhit it, didn't she? It was a match. She didn't really feel that shot. I thought it was a little bit of a hit, if I'm honest. Didn't really, you know, when you say it's like with ball in hand, taking the ball with your hand and putting it in the position, you have to feel that shot, don't you? First of all, and I don't think she felt it.
Yeah, I think she rolled the 4 in with power to make sure she made it on the side. Probably she needed to hit it with less spin, and she would have been perfect.
She's playing the bank here, I think.
Let's see.
Can she see enough of the 4 to bank it? I think she can, you know. She could see too much of it to bank it. She could have banked that, you know.
Yeah, so 4 points.
Yeah. So the door is open, as we say, for Jennifer.
Yes. If she makes 15 points, it's going to make a big difference for the match.
Yeah, she's going second, isn't she, of course, Louise? She broke second, so...
Yes, she closed in the 9th inning of the first set.
Oh, there's the 8 inside. There's the... I don't know what colour went in, but there was another ball that went inside. Look at the 1, though.
She needs to take ball in hand, but I think she's okay. She can play that 1-6 combo, but she needs to make sure she gets position on the 1. I don't know if you've seen the layout of the table, Mark, but it looks like a drill. Look, the straight line between the 2 and the 3. You have the 2, the 4, the 10, and the 3 in almost a perfect straight line.
So yeah, it's like a lineup, isn't it? In the practice, as you say.
Yes, a drill. So we're probably gonna see, guys, a lot of tension line shots, a lot of stop shots where you hit the ball with less than a full ball and you get the tension line. So this is gonna be beautiful to see different type of strokes.
Lining up the combo here, I think, isn't she?
So the 1 pass, I thought the 1 didn't pass the 7, but if it passes, better. Oh, the combo with a 7. So beautiful. She has an angle on the 1 to get to the 2. Probably she's going to play the 2 on the bottom left corner pocket, because if she gets a full ball on the 2, dead straight, you can follow and make the 3 on the bottom right corner pocket. So let's see. So Nate Norris says, APA of North Alabama member now for 13 years and counting. Team captain now for 2 years. Congratulations, Nate. That's a very impressive resume. Whoa, she scratched. I didn't see the play.
Yeah, she made the one in the side and then scratched.
So 4 points. So maybe that now Monica can break. So maybe Mark, the better play was to go to the left cushion and bounce back to get position on the 2 and to avoid the scratch at the side. But of course, it's easier said than done. And from here, we don't know that how tough was the cut on the 1 to get position on the 2. So tough luck.
Wow, that is some break, isn't it? What a great break.
Such power. She made the 7 on the side. I think she almost made, oh, she has a cluster.
Yeah,
she's
but that's
always getting a cluster.
She's got a 2-5 combo. That's not, I don't think that's any problem, to be honest with you, Louise. The 2-5, she's already had a look at it.
So she's going for 10 points. She took ball in hand. If the 5 goes straight hitting the 2, she's okay. If it has a little bit of angle, the problem is not making the 5. The problem is after to make the 5, get in position on the 2. Because the 2 is going to go on the left side of the table and you have the 9 and the 8 like a block, like American football blockers. There's going to be tough to get a shot. So let's see. I think she's okay.
Wong is saying when she broke off in that rack just then, Monica, the camera actually shook, he said.
Yeah, she has a lot of power, See, so let's see. Does she has enough? See?
I think that's nicely played. Find the gap between the 8 and the 9. Leave this. Is that the 5 or the 3? Is it the 3 to the right? I think it's the 3. Yeah, it's the 3. So I think it's not a big problem here. Just needs to judge this, doesn't she?
Yes. So I think she got enough space between the 2 and the 8 to make the 2 on the bottom left corner pocket. If so, the thing is to get position on the 3. So let's see if she can go around the 9. It's a tricky shot.
Oh, she's banking it. It was quite a way away, was it? Yeah, you're right.
So she was blocked by the 8, as I said earlier. So 3 points.
Wow.
So now it's Jennifer's turn to break. And as I said, it was easy. I mean, you can make the 5, but the problem is that the 2 and the 5 weren't 100% aligned. So when you made the 5, the 2 moved to the side of the 8 and the 9. Yeah, 3 balls, Monica. Thank you. And she got blocked, as I said, and that the 8 and the 9 work as potential blockers like in American football. So it was tough. So no, Alexander is asking, are all players sponsored by Predator? No, this is a Predator event. This is a One Pool Women's Cup, but we have players from Predator and players from all around the world and different brands. So no.
Oh, the 1 ball saved her. And look at that. She made a ball. I don't think she has she? No, it's dry. She can't believe it.
Whoa, high break. No, I can't believe it. I thought she made like 3 because she had a lot of power and a lot of balls went to the corners.
Yeah, there
one
was
went the set.
Yeah. So. I think it was about 3 or 4 balls that were rattling in the jaws of the pockets, weren't there?
Yes, I thought she was going to make like 4 balls. So I stopped watching the table because I said, okay, 3 or 4 balls. And then neither of the balls went in. So it was very tough. So now Monica can break. Tough luck. We're starting the 11th inning of the first set, guys. Thank you so much, Jose Maria. Thank you so much. Jose Maria is a very professional top Carom player that I had the honor of commentating 1 Carom matches, the tournament we had last week. And well, Thank you, José María. Muchas gracias.
I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's very, very hot where I am at the moment.
So dry break.
Yeah, it's
well. In my country, the weather is perfect all the year. So in Venezuela and Caracas, the capital, the weather is perfect all the time. So it doesn't rain too often. We have 25 degrees Celsius all the time, clear skies. I mean, so here the weather is the same most of the year.
I have a question for you. Can I come visit? Sounds absolutely perfect. It sounds perfect to me.
Yes,
my kind of weather.
Yes, the weather is perfect, and people also. I mean, the Venezuelans are so nice. We have beautiful women, beautiful beaches. I mean, the guys are so nice. So yeah, I love my country. So I think she made a ball, right?
Yeah, she's made one ball there. Going to be ball in hand, of course.
So guys, we're gonna check the score. A couple of fans are telling that we have our error in the score with Jennifer Barretta. I want to ask Median to check if she has 41 or 42 points. I have in my notebook that she has 42, like the technical team has in the scoreboard. But we want to check, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I have that too. But of course, we're human and we do make mistakes.
So the 2 goals on the bottom right corner pocket.
Yeah, it's not ideal though, is it? To get shape on the 3. She's got a little bit of work to do here. There is probably lots of draw and right-hand English, you think? Right-hand spin? No?
Yeah, she needs to.
Yeah.
This is a power shot.
Yeah.
She needs to get in the other side of the table to be able to make the 3 on the side pocket.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's gonna try to do.
Oh, head up.
Oh, miscue.
Yeah, tried to put a little bit extra into that, didn't she?
Yeah, so 2 points. Yeah, it was a power shot. She needed to give a very powerful draw to be able to bounce off the left rail and get position on the 3 to make the 3 on probably or possibly the left side pocket. So yes, so now Monica's gonna break to start the 12th inning of the first set, guys.
Got the team working on it. The 1 ball team are working on the score.
Yes, we're gonna check, James.
Meanwhile,
because we have the best fans.
Monica's made a ball.
And as usual, she has a cluster, a 5-7 cluster. Tough luck. She's always getting clusters. The rest of the table is an open table. A key shot is the 4 because it's blocked by the 8. That's not ideal, but the 3 is close, so she can get position. But I think the biggest problem is the 5 and the 7. I don't know if she hits the 7, the 5 goes or not, or if the 7 goes on the top right corner pocket. So let's see. Kim Wong says, Mark, that when I'm understanding of the comment in Facebook of his comment that Monica WEBB made a break with 6.5 in the Richter scale, the earthquake scale.
Oh, where's the cue ball?
Oh.
Ouch, she says, ouch. So it's the combo, Louise, on the 3-8 combo.
Yes, but it's tough because the 8 is hanging, so it needs to be perfect for her to be able to make the shot. The good news is that if she makes the 8, she's gonna get a shot on the 3, most likely, because she needs to get the 8 in a full ball.
Oh, missed it.
So 3 points, right?
3 points, yeah, for Monica. Let's go back to New York, New York, the city that never sleeps. Great Frank Sinatra. He loved his pool as well.
So guys, good news. You were right. We're fixing the scoreboard. Thank you so much. As always, you're better than us keeping score. But that's great because that means that you're having fun and you're engaged in keeping score. So we're gonna fix it. Thank you so much, James, Kim, Mac, and Brandon.
So ball in hand. Going for 10 points. For those that just joined us, if you're joining us, welcome to the Predator 1-Pool Women's Cup. And we're here until Sunday. This is day 2, and we're playing 10 ball, but we're playing 9 ball rules. Take ball in hand like Jennifer did there. You can make 10 points. If you make a ball on the break and don't take ball in hand, that's worth a massive 15 points. And if you dry break or scratch, I'm afraid it's a big fat 0. Isn't that strange, Louise? But 3 of us missed that score, didn't we? 3 of us missed it.
Yes. Yes, but that's the beauty about 1-Pool. And that's where I told you that we're going to check the score, because in the last tournament, the men's tournament, most of the time the fans were correcting us because they're so engaged with the game and they love it so much. They're great, not only at keeping score, but predicting the plays, giving shout outs. I mean, knowing a fun trivia about the players. We have the best fans in the world, Mark.
I remember the first time we commentated together, Louise, one of the first things you said to me was, don't worry, Mark, don't worry too much about the score. I promise you there'll be lots of people telling us on the Facebook feed and the YouTube messages, and you're absolutely right. We're certainly not alone, that's for sure.
I didn't even think about it. When I saw the comments of the fans, I said to myself, let's check with the technical team. You're probably right, guys. And I keep talking about other stuff because I trust them. I know that they're very engaged with the game.
Yeah, and meanwhile, she's played a beautiful bank there and finished great shape now on the 3.
Let's see.
That's okay. She would have liked to have gone a little bit further, wouldn't she, of course? Well, she's going to be colliding into the 10 here, so who knows what could happen. This is 10 ball, 9 ball rules. She could combo the 10 here as well, whilst going for the 4 in this left-hand corner.
The good news is, Mark, if she goes against the 10, if she gives it enough pace on the shot, she can go for a shot on the 6. So she needs to make sure either she avoids hitting the 10 or goes into the 10 with a spin.
There you go. 10 ball.
Yeah,
10 points straight away. And she only had to pot 6 balls.
So
Lovely.
10 points.
Yeah, I like that. Good shot. It was one of those incidents where, you know, you can go wholeheartedly for the 4 but maybe the 10 will go as well. So go full-heartedly for the pot. If you miss the pot, you got a chance to go for the 10. So back to Monica. Monica to break. This is hotting up now. And if the last one was 5.6 or 6.5, I think that was about 7.1. That was huge. That was a huge break, wasn't it?
Yes, and we have good news. She made 2 balls. That's the first one. And the second one, she doesn't have a cluster, guys. So she's gonna be able to take ball in hand and run out with a regular open table. If you remember, guys, the last 3 racks, I think, or 4, Monica's getting a tough luck with the clusters. She's getting a lot of clusters in the rack, and that makes running out a lot tougher. Kim Wong says 7 on the Richter scale.
Yeah, an even bigger one this time. And don't forget, Jennifer went second. She's on 53. 7 points will win her the first set, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. So if Monica ensures the 10 points, she will get to 58, and then she will need Jennifer to scratch or to have a dry break so that she can get the 7 points that she needs to take the first set. So I think it's smart to take ball in hand, ensure the 10 points, keep the pressure on Jennifer, and see what happens. Both players have had a couple of dry breaks starting the match, so we don't know what can happen with the pressure.
Yeah, it's been a little bit mixed form, hasn't it? Up and down with the breaks. Sometimes great breaks, sometimes dry. And she's finished she's not finished great on this one, Louise. She's going to have to leave the bank, I think, on the 6. I think she's dead straight on this. As straight as a gun barrel, we say. A Barretta 9mm.
Yes. I don't know if she can leave the bank or go through cushions and get a little bit of angle on the 6 to make it on the top left corner pocket. It depends. If she feels she can make a power shot, she can go 3 rails. She's on the good side of the 5, let's say. She can make the 5 on the right side pocket, go 3 cushions around the 6, not around, but passing by, and then get a fairly thin cut on the 6, go up and down and get a shot on the 8. But it depends. Some players would rather roll the 5 in and take the bank.
Yeah, she's not sure, is she? And she's doing the right thing.
Yes, it's the right thing. I mean, she needs to take her time. Do I feel the bank is on? Do I want to go with power 3 cushions and make the 6 on the top left corner pocket? I mean, it depends. This is a typical shot mark where the feel that we were talking is more important than the stat or the percentage or the theory. It's like what you feel in this moment to make the 6.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, the way she's looking at it, she's on the bad side of the 5, so to speak.
Yes.
So she's just going to run it in, and I don't know what maybe she'll kick it off the rail into the side, the 6. We'll soon find out.
So let's see.
Is she going to kick it in?
I don't know, Mark. I don't know even if that goes to the side pocket or if she's playing a bank. From here, I don't know.
I'll let you call it. I'm guessing she's going to kick it into the opposite side pocket. Let's see what happens.
Well, let's see. Anything's possible. It's a very tough shot.
Oh, she's made it. What a great shot she's played there.
I'm going to clap, guys.
She fooled us all. Wow, what a great shot that was.
This is the first clap.
And not only that.
No, guys, this is the first clap that I give a player during this tournament, and she deserves it. Whoa.
And not only that.
Beautiful. What about that, Ma? Ladies and gentlemen, Monica Webb.
This is very interestingly poised.
This is amazing. This is amazing. For me, the most spectacular rack so far in the tournament. That's all I'm going to say, guys.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say one thing, very, very simply. If Jennifer can run out here with 7 points, she's won the first set because she's going second. So it could be all over. Let's see. Oh, is it dry? Look at last ball rolling. Oh, it's made it.
Whoa.
Last ball rolling. Now then, 6 more points, Louise. 6 more balls.
Randy says, awesome, Monica. Brandon, what a great out. Jana Langley, whoa. Yes, guys. This was really amazing from Monica Webb.
It was a fabulous, fabulous shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, fabulous rack. I mean, everything was great.
Must have been good for you to stand up and give a clap. Were you standing up as well? I want to know. Did you stand up and clap, or was you still you stood a standing ovation?
Yeah, no. Most of the time when I'm nervous commentating, Mark, I'm standing up with my laptop in one hand. So yes, I put my laptop down on my bed and I clap, but I was standing. So yes, I gave the proper standing ovation.
Yeah, Nate Norris says cue ball control is where it's at. Certainly is.
Yeah, even the positional play from Monica from the 9 to the 10 was beautiful. That's a very tough shot.
Yeah, cutting the ball back into a blind pocket, running around 2 rails. Beautiful shot.
Exactly, exactly. If she gets straight on the 6, it's perfect because she can make a stop shot, and the angle on the 7 is perfect. No, she's okay. She can bounce off the left cushion, either get a little angle to go to the 8, or get a little straighter on the 7 and draw it to the 8. It depends, but either way, she's playing great.
Oh, yeah, jumped up early there. Jumped up early, a little bit anxious. I was going to ask you a question, actually, Louise.
So I think she's okay. She's okay with the points, right? She needed 7. She needs 1 more, or is she?
Yes.
Is she done? Because she had 53. She needed 7 points.
Yeah, I can't see if the 9 is still on.
So she's in with this shot, she wins the set.
Yeah, she's won the set. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Not sure she knows, but she's won the set. She's won the set.
Yeah. So she won the set, guys. The first set. I believe in the first set, Monica broke. So we're playing an alternate break format. So now Jennifer Barretta is going to break on the start of the second set, guys. So I don't know if she knows that she won the set or if she wants to play it for fun.
I think she wants to make another 10-ball combo. Yeah, it's already done the set, Monica.
Can we do a time?
Yeah. Asked for a timeout there, so that's okay. The set's already won. Should we just leave Jennifer playing? She doesn't know yet, does she? Let's see if she makes this ball just for a bit of fun. She's made a great shot. She's made a great shot, and she's still going. We're on the timeout, so let's just let her keep playing. Let's make her think she really, really needs this.
Oh,
no, that's so cruel. It's so cruel.
She's so focused. She doesn't know she won the first set, guys, but it's beautiful. We're here to watch great pool, so she's giving it to us. Great.
Oh, she made it as well, and nobody wanted to tell her. I think somebody's going to tell her now that she'd already won. You'd already won the set, Monica. Jennifer, can she hear
with
us?
the 7 you already won, but thank you so much for running out the entire rack.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. You had one actually, but it was good to see an excellent 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant, thank you. A great moment. Yeah, unmute yourself. We want to tell you something very funny.
Okay, can you hear me?
Jennifer, I want to tell you something. You'd already won the set on the 7 ball, but we just wanted to see you struggle a little bit more.
I wasn't sure. I thought maybe, and that's why I let up a little on the 7. But I was like, you know what? Let me just finish, because I didn't know if that was like might have been a tie, or I wasn't sure. So.
No, it was a great 10. It was a great 10.
Thank you so much. So now you can break on the start of the second set. Thank you so much for that rack.
Excellent. Yeah. All right. So I'm going right away.
There's a timeout. There's a timeout. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll let me know when I should go.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
Yes, let's wait to Monica to come back on the table. Jennifer's going to be racking the balls. And when Monica's back, we can start the second set. So as I said, guys, this is an ultimate break format. So Jennifer's going to break to start the second set. She won the first one. So let's see your predictions on Facebook. This is a perfect time for us to give you a shout out. Emily Duddy says, love you, Jennifer. Yeah. Willie Hoffman, well done, Jennifer.
Yeah, I like the comment she said about when Jennifer's in the zone, she's in the zone. She won't stop for anything.
Yeah.
What a great place to be in that zone. And it's one of the first set. Congratulations. So,
okay, so Monica's back. So great. Whenever you want to start, Jennifer, we can start the second set. Monica's already there. Bob Nelson, Jennifer's such a gorgeous gal. Yes. Inside and out, my friend. Beautiful person inside and out.
So makes a ball in the side. And set number 2.
Emily Dottie said, Mark, if you didn't know, she's my best friend. Emily Dottie.
And how important is it to have great friends in any walk of life, actually, but especially when, you know, this is a singular sport, it's a solo sport, and when you're out there on your own, it's always nice to know that you've got people watching and rooting for you and cheering you on.
Yes, that's very important mentally for you to play good. So Jennifer took ball in hand. She's going for 10 points, guys.
Nice. So a bit of traffic to get through here. Louise?
Yes.
Am I saying your name right, by the way? Is it Louise
Yeah.
or Louise? Louise?
No, you can say Louis. I mean, you can say wherever you want. I mean, it's perfect. Louis, it's perfect.
What about Alberto?
That's my father's name, so perfect. I don't mind. So let's see. She has a shot on 2.
Just okay.
Yeah, that's a smart play. I mean, you have a good chance to go against the 6. That's why she played it with enough pace to make sure she moved the 6 and got an angle on the 3. So she's okay. So she has a thin cut on the 5. She's gonna need to go 2 rails, bounce and bounce like that. Position on the 6. Training exercise, making the 6 going off that rail. Then the same shot on the 7, possibly the same shot on the 8, and then making the 9 on the bottom right corner pocket and the 10 on the bottom left corner pocket.
Yeah, I think you've called it right. I often describe the sound of the cue ball and the contact of the ball when you're cueing well, and that was that lovely little chink. There's no hard thud from a snatchy, horrible stroke. You know, there was a nice, smooth, beautiful sound clink. Just sometimes you can hear it.
Yes, that sound, and I have a coach here in Caracas. His name is Pedro Ponce, if he's hearing us. When he's watching his phone and I'm practicing some drills, even if he's not watching me play, by the sound of my stroke, he lifts his phone, lifts his eyes and tells me, you hit it wrong. Only by the sound of my stroke.
That's so true. And whenever I've been traveling around the world, the first sound I always listen for when I'm walking around the streets in a new country is, can I hear that clink of pool balls anywhere?
Yes, it's a beautiful sound.
Oh, beautiful. What a stroke that was. Fabulous.
She has a beautiful stroke. Beautiful stroke.
So yeah, nice 10-point run there. Very, very nice to open the set. Set number 2, and she won the first set, of course. Best of 3 sets in the Predator One Pool Women's Cup, and we're on day 2, and we've got 2 more great games for them tomorrow, haven't we?
Yes, we're gonna see Pia Filler, Joshua Filler's wife. We're gonna see Jasmine Ocean, Alvin Ocean's sister, playing tomorrow. 2 of my favorite female players in the world. You're gonna love this comment on Facebook, Mark. Carly McGee says, we like Louise. I don't care. If it's positive and with love, you can call me whatever you want, guys.
Oh, I think it's a dry one.
Yes, I think it's dry.
Yeah, it's a dry break. And just to remind people that tomorrow, slightly different times, there's only 2 games tomorrow. The first game will be at 11 o'clock, Central European summertime, of course. And that's Pia Filler against Yvonne Ullmann-Heibler. And she will be playing. And then at 1700, 5 p.m. is Jasmine Ocean against Kristina Zlateva.
2 great matches. So,
yeah, really looking forward to them. It's a dry also.
And tough luck, because this was a perfect moment in the match, Mark, for Jennifer to ensure 10 points and get a big lead. She would be 20-0. So tough luck, but as we said, one pool is very tough, guys, because if you get a scratch or a dry break, you get 0 points, and your opponent can get 10 or even 15 points on you. So this is a very competitive and demanding format. So now let's see the super power break from Monica Webb.
And if you're in the club there, get a crash helmet.
I hit him a little off. A little off. Yeah. I know.
Oh. And this is dry as well, isn't it? It's dry as well.
Dry.
Yeah, she's dry. So you might have heard. You might have just heard in the background there, Louise and viewers. She was. You might have heard Jennifer say, "Yeah, I was a little bit off." So she was a little bit off where she was aiming. So let's see if she can correct that.
It's also tough, Mark, because when you're breaking constantly, so many racks all the time, it's tough to hit the perfect spot on the one. So another dry break.
Let's. So here we go again.
So now it's Monica's turn to break to close the 3rd inning of the 2nd set, guys. Let's see where Monica is. I don't know if you can see her, Mark.
Sorry. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I don't know if you can see Monica. It's Monica's turn to break.
No, right? I can't.
Or is it?
Yeah, I don't see her. Monica?
I'm
here she is. Okay. Tim Miller says, Monica Webb, really? Both great players. Yes, they are great players. And we're bringing them to you on one pool. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you might be. Lovely to have you with us.
So Monica's going to close the 3rd inning of the 2nd set, guys. Let's see her power break.
Wow, and she scratched.
Whoa. That was the cue ball?
Yeah, I think it was the cue ball.
Let me see, she's not moving. Was it the cue ball?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was the cue ball.
So scratch. Yeah, so 0 points. Now it's Jennifer's turn to start the 4th inning of the 2nd set, guys. Let's see.
Yeah, 2 tries and a scratch so far for Monica. Oh, I thought that might have gone in as well. Is it dry? Yeah. Is the 6 going to go? The 6 is going. The 6 is going. It's in.
Let's go. So the 2 balls that almost went in and the 2 balls that should go in are the 6 and the 5 marks. Those 2 balls are the one that you said that almost went in. The 6 on the left side and the 5 on the right side. So Mark, I have a very impacting last minute news for you in the pool world.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Come on. I'm sitting down. Shall I sit down? Have I got to sit down?
You need to sit down, guys. I don't know if you're all on social media right now, but for the Mosconi Cup, the Team USA just picked the 5th pick in the team, and it's Chris Robinson. It's not Tyler Steyer. Chris Robinson is going to be the 5th player in Team USA for this year's Mosconi Cup. So I think this is very unexpected. So great for Chris. I know him. He's a great guy and a great player.
Wow, and it's going to be was going to be a lot better, but it's just a big announcement today in the UK that they've just postponed all intentions of opening up sports arenas for audiences, for crowds again. So it's just been wiped out, and I think it's going to be for the next few months at least. So we might not. I was on my way to Alexandra Paris on the 1st of December till the 4th to watch the Mosconi, but now it looks very much like no spectators will be allowed.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have spectators. I don't know if you saw the snooker World Cup. They only had a couple of spectators at the final, but the rest of the rounds, it was only the players, the referees, and they had a sound. They put the sound on of the crowd, so the players felt like in the same conditions. So I think they might do the same with Mosconi Cup, Mark. They can put the sound of the people like cheering or whatever, or booing, but I think for sure they're gonna have them without the fans. So it's gonna be a stream, and people all around the world are gonna see it. But I think this is a very I don't know how many people expected Chris Robinson to make Team USA, but congratulations to him. I think most of the people expected Tyler Steyer to make the team. So for Predator, it's great because both players are Predator sponsors. So Predator's going to have Chris Robinson representing the brand in Team USA.
Wow, that is big news. And I can honestly say I'm glad I was sitting down. I can't believe Tyler Steyer
I couldn't believe it. Yes, I wasn't shocked watching my Instagram to see the interactions of One Sports TV, and I saw the announcement. I said, "Is this a mistake? Am I dreaming?" I mean, but great, new blood.
She played that nice. I just noticed. I don't know how tall Jennifer is, but she has a very wide stance, a very good stance actually, very solid. Weight on the back leg, sitting on her hip. It's more what you'd see in a snooker.
Yes, technique. I think she should be like 1.75 meters tall, probably, something like that.
That's tall, same as me.
Yes, I think she's tall. When I saw her, and she's tall. So 6 points.
Wow. Another shock. Missed that relatively easy ball, didn't she?
Yes, probably she was more worried about the position than making the ball.
Yeah.
But she's head on the game, so she's 16-0. She needs to keep scoring to make sure Monica doesn't come back. But I think Monica's going to come back.
Yeah, she's made a ball, so she's had a scratch and 2 dry breaks. And this time she's made a ball, so she'll take ball in hand. She needs 10 points on the board.
Yes, Tim Miller. She's Monica Webb. Brandon, yes, or coughing sounds. Virtual COVID, yes. In snooker, they had the sounds of the people booing, cheering, like a DJ, a lot of sounds from the past, and they recreated the conditions of the tournament. I think they can do the same with the Mosconi Cup because it's the same, it's matchroom, so they can do it.
Yeah. I don't think snooker is a very, very posh sport played by gentlemen and ladies. There would never be anything like booing, I'm afraid. It's all cheering, clapping, and well done, jolly well done and all that.
Yeah, but in the Mosconi Cup, you get a lot of booing. So
Oh,
they're gonna need that
anything goes. Anything goes in the Mosconi.
So they're gonna need the booing sound a lot.
So this is looking like a nice out here. 3 in the 4, 5, no problem.
Yes. Beautiful.
I remember once in a game actually saying that nothing like that happens in snooker. I remember a streaker ran on the pitch, took Ronnie O'Sullivan's cue, and they played a shot with it during the match.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Actually, I don't think she took his cue. I think he gave her his cue to play a shot. She didn't play it, of course, but so yeah, that was a good bit of fun. You know, these players are so good, Louise. I kind of wish they could both win because I want to see them play more.
Yes, I mean, when I saw the draw and I saw two world-class American players, female players, I said to myself, I want them in the, I mean, the opposites of the draw. Tough luck that they both got against each other in the first round. But well, that's the draw. It's luck. I mean,
Yeah, it was the only matchup, wasn't it? It was the only matchup of nations in the whole of the first round.
yes.
So what are your thoughts, guys? Who's going to be in the final on Sunday?
Yes, I think people have a, whoa, what a power shot. Have a lot of options. I mean, the draw is very, it's top notch. We have 10 of the best players in the world, so it's tough. But I think some people want to see Jasmine Ocean, for example, win, or Margaret Fefilova. She has a lot of fans in social media, so
it's a great nine. She's just played there. Fabulous shot. So yeah, beautiful. Nice 10-pointer for Monica.
10 points. So now Jennifer's gonna start the. Let me check the 5th inning of the second set, guys. Let's see. We have the score 16-10 in favor of Jennifer.
Oh, got a kick on the 6 and missed it. And there's a dry, I think. It's going to be dry.
Yes, I think it's dry break.
It's a dry for Jennifer.
So this is a perfect chance for Monica to at least tie the match at the closing of the 5th inning of the second set. Yes, Christian Arias. Yes, I know that you're rooting for Margaret. I remember that you're a big fan. So, yes.
Yeah, we all know who Louise is rooting for. We know who I was rooting for. She's already out. But since commentating this morning, I certainly have a new favourite for the final. And the only reason I wouldn't want her to be in the final is because I'd rather she was commentating, because she's great to sit next to, or not sit next to, but to commentate alongside, as you well know, Louise, isn't she?
Yes. I mean, she's a great player, great person, great professional, great commentator. I mean, everything that she does is great.
Well, if she's not in the final, maybe we can persuade her to come and join us. What about?
Yes, yes. We for sure we can do it. Yes.
Oh, it's dry. Look.
It would be. Whoa, dry break. Tough luck. It was a great opportunity to get on top of the match. So now Jennifer's going to start the 6th inning in the second set, guys. Both players are currently having a little bit of trouble on the break.
Yes, Chadwick, you're right. No ball on the break is a 0. Oh, and so is a scratch.
Whoa,
I was just going to say, and so is a scratch, and she scratched right on cue.
Yes,
wow.
Tough luck.
She can't believe it.
So we have, yes, she needs to change something because the break isn't working, either for a dry break or for a scratch. So we have Ed Lidawi. Hello all. Thanks for the great commentary and stream. I don't know if you know Ed, but Ed is a great guy, and he's one of the pillars of the billiard and pool world in the United States. He's promoting a professional league all around the US, a self-sustaining league, and he's all about making the sport grow. I met Ed at the International Open in 2019, and only hearing him with his inspiration and passion on his ideas, it was amazing. A great, great guy.
Great to hear about anyone that's putting something into the sport, making it more and more popular. Keep up the good work. Wow, that's powerful. She's made a ball in the side.
Yeah. Yes, open table. She needs to take ball in hand. Probably the tougher shot is the 4 because it's frozen to the left cushion. But besides that, I think she's okay. Thank you, Chadwick. Interesting format. Here I thought they were playing the Ghost. No, this is one pool. This is tougher than the Ghost. This is a great format. And thank you so much for that comment. Remember, guys, this is a Predator event. This is a Predator One Pool Women's Cup. So we want to give thanks to Predator for being our main sponsor. We also have other sponsors, CSIs, Starline, Poison, DS Billiards, of course, the World Billiard Organization, Mi Pequeña Fábrica, Ecotiza, and As Billiards. Thank you so much for your support. You make this event possible, and we'll have a great week of pool.
It's beautifully controlled, isn't it?
Beautiful. She has the perfect angle to make the 4 and advance to a big position on the 5. It was a perfect positional play. This ball in hand position was great.
Yeah, nicely run down the rail. Lots of top. Beautiful stroke.
Beautiful. So maybe she needs to draw it, but I don't know. I think she's straight on the 5 mark, and I don't know. I think the 5 only goes from the bottom right corner pocket. It doesn't go at the bottom left corner pocket. So I think she's worried because she's straight and she needs to get some kind of an angle to be able to position herself to make the 7.
Yeah, she's not sure, is she?
She's dead straight, Mark. That's very tough. I don't know if she can follow it to cushions and get at the 50-yard line and take a shot on the 7, see what happens. I don't know if she can create an angle, cheat in the pocket, draw it, and get some kind of good position with 7. But let's see. She's okay.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yes, she's okay. What a power shot. We have Frankie Hernandez in the house. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a very famous New York player that I met last year in the United States, in New York. He's a very nice guy. People love him. How are you, Frankie? So that's perfect, perfect, perfect shot. She can make a stop shot. She can make the 9 on the left side pocket or on the top left corner pocket and they get position with a tension line to the 10. So that was a great shot on the 7. Beautiful, beautiful.
Sorry about my absence there for a couple of minutes, Louise. I was just checking that you weren't telling little fibby lies about Tyler Steyer not being. And you're right, he isn't.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah,
just been sorting out a couple of little things, but everything is good.
No, well, Monica's been taking care of the comments because she's playing so great. It's been very easy. She made a great shot on the 7, getting perfect position on the 8. Now she made a great shot on the 9. Now she's going for 10 points. So now it's Jennifer's turn to start the 7th inning of the second set, guys.
Yeah, just having a look through Facebook, there's a message from Carly McGee. She says, this is anybody's game. The dry break rule is in charge of these amazing players at the moment. I was shocked that Kelly Fisher could not get to grips with her cue break. And she is the best there is as a player. So, yeah, they call her Quick Fire Kelly, don't they?
Yes. As I said yesterday, if she played a match with Josh, a dry break.
Yeah.
If she played a match to 109 ball with Joshua Filler, they probably played in half a day because both players played so fast and so confident that that match wouldn't take even a day.
I like that. So here we go. Monica coming to the table. Cue ball a quick clean.
See the power break.
I keep expecting the ball to come through the screen. Oh, she's made the 3.
Whoa.
And look at the shot on the 1 as well. Louise, look.
Yeah, she has a shot on the 1, and I think a not so tough position on the 2. The 2 goes either on the bottom right corner pocket or on the right side pocket, depending her feel. And the rest of the table is not only open, but the balls, the pattern of the balls go to the corner pockets. The 6 is close to the corner pocket. The 8, the 10. You have a lot of center ball table. In the table has 7, the 5, the 2. So I think this is going to be an easy run out. Let's see.
There you hear that familiar sound of the balls going around the tracking system, coming out into the tray.
Yes, that's a beautiful sound.
And King Wong has called it right. He said this is a 15 for sure. Well,
I think so. I think so. Well, if she wanted to play because she got on the bad side of the 2, she couldn't make it on the side pocket. She had to make it on the bottom right corner pocket. But getting position for that side of the 4, it's perfect. It's ball in hand position for what she wanted.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot. What a great shot that was.
And see the position on the 5.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think she's on the wrong side of the 5 to get to the 6. But either way, making that 4 and getting that position on the 5 is great. So maybe she needs to make the 5, go around the 8, 3 cushions, and get position on the 6. Let's see.
Yeah, it's all about the 8 ball here. She needs to avoid the 8, come around the back of it, 2 rails, 3 rails even. Here we go, 3 rails. Perfectly played. Beautiful. Again, Louise.
Beautiful. 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 Now she needs to go up and down, get a fairly easy angle on the 7, preferably on the good side of the 7 to get a tension line and make the 8 on the bottom left corner pocket. And the rest is history because the 9 and the 10 both are very close to a pocket.
Look. She's trying to hold the cue ball off the cushion.
No, but she's okay. She's on the good. I'd rather have that shot because she's on the good side of the 7. If she stuns the 7, she gets perfect position on the 8. So she only needs to focus on making the 7. Beautiful.
I love it when players there, they see the cue ball coming to the cushion, to the rail. I remember yesterday, or was it today? Yuki was doing it this morning, trying to push the cue ball off the rail to keep it away. So that little thing we do with our leg to try and kick the ball over, you know. Yeah. Maybe that's just me.
No, we all do it. We can remember Elise yesterday. She was using her mind powers to move the balls.
Yeah, so Elise as well. Yeah.
Yes, she did it a couple of times. And the fans were telling us guys on Facebook that Elise was using her mind powers to win the match. So we're going for 15 here. So 15 points for Monica.
Yeah, that is a Predator Pounce or a Predator Prestige or a 1 pull no picky uppy. Which one do you want to choose? Keep your suggestions coming for that when they make a 15-point run. What can we call it? We want to come up with some clever catchphrase. We want you to come up with some clever catchphrase for it. Oh, I thought she was going to scratch. She's made a ball in the side.
Yeah, she made the 5. She has an open table. Okay, so she made a ball. She has an open table. She has a shot on the 1, but I think she needs to play the 1-4 combo. The good news is that the 4 is close enough to the pocket, so it's fairly easy to make that ball. The thing is to get position on the 1 afterwards. But I think she's okay. The 6 is hanging on the side pocket. The 7 is hanging on the top left corner pocket. Open table, nothing close to the 10. So let's see.
Don't make the 2 of the 1 yet. Perfect. Didn't want to make the 1 there, did she? She would have been in trouble there if the 1 had dropped. Played it well.
Yes. She's okay. Now she needs to choose either to make the 2 on the bottom left corner pocket or make the 2 on the right side pocket. Depending on that, she's going to go with follow 3 rails or with a lot of draw, a lot of power, kill it with the right rail and go to make the 2 on the bottom left corner pocket. Perfect. Perfect. Ball in hand position. She's on the slightly good side of the 2 with a tension line. She gets perfect position on the 3 same shot with a closer cue ball, and the rest is history because the position of the 6 and the 7 is very, very easy. So let's see. Perfect. See, guys, she got the perfect tension line for the 3. So Tina M. Soto says, Mark, we can call it the maximum 15. But guys, we want to put there the words one pool and predator. So it's a great idea. I love it. Keep it coming. We love the idea. So we have the person that for me is the best pool photographer in the world, Erwin Dionisio. How are you, my friend? A shout out to you. I saw your picture of Mika Ivanen this morning. I wrote to you. I mean, you're the best. For sure, you're the best.
I must salute your knowledge of this sport because you know absolutely everybody, and it's such a great pleasure to sit here and commentate and learn all the history and the great characters. I'm of course still learning this, learning my trade, so to speak. Certainly have you to look up to for that, Louise.
Thank you so much. Yes, I mean, last year in my trip, 45 days in the US helped me a lot to meet a lot of people. And we talked about this yesterday. The pool community was so nice to me. I mean, everyone was so nice. Of course, I remember them. They mark a space in my heart, and I love them a lot. I mean, I write to them. They follow me. I follow them. I follow their work. And well, I hope I will see them soon.
Made that very nicely.
Beautiful. And this is Mark, this is the perfect time for her to make 15 points because Monica just made 15 and this puts the match very close.
Yeah, it's like both players are responding to each other's game, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like a boxing match. It's jab, 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 jab. No knockout punch yet. Standing toe to toe.
Yes.
Absolutely
So
lovely.
So 15. We have 31 to 35. But the thing is, guys, that Monica, Jennifer started the set, so she has one more inning, and now Monica needs to close the 8th inning of the second set.
And I've just noticed one thing, Louise. This is the first match I've seen where neither player is wearing a glove.
Whoa, I didn't notice that, but you're right. And one player has a wood shaft, and the other player has a Revo shaft, carbon fiber. So that's a very interesting piece of information.
Oh, look at the kick on the 1. Oh, it's dropped. She didn't really want the 1 in. Yeah.
She needs to take ball in hand. She needs to start with 3. So we're 35, Monica Webb, and 31, Jennifer Barretta. Jennifer made 15 points at the start of the 8th inning. Now Monica's going to close the 8th inning.
Spot on as usual, sir.
Thank you so much. I have my notebook here to make sure I don't make too many mistakes with the score.
Yeah, I've actually never been. I'm through an A4 pad almost after day 2. Oh, what?
Whoa. So I think when she makes, I think the 5 is the one that is on the top side of the table. She needs to get attention line with, oh, we lost Monica's
Yeah,
camera.
we've lost Monica's camera.
Monica, if you can please stop. Don't shoot the 4.
Yeah, I hear you. Hold on.
Oh,
Can you see me now? Okay, I'm gonna have to hook this up to electricity.
yeah, using video on your phone really, really does drain the battery, doesn't it? Oh, she's caught everything there, hasn't she? If this is frozen to the rail, it's not such a bad lie. But if it isn't, it makes it so much more difficult, doesn't it, Louise?
Yes, if it's frozen, you can make it, but hitting the rail first, a lot of less spin. You're gonna pinch the 5, it's gonna go in. The cue ball is gonna go down, it's gonna lose at least 50% of the initial spin, left spin that you gave it, and you're gonna have some type of shot on the 6. So it needs to go rail first, a lot of left spin, and a little bit of power to make sure you try and get position on the 6.
A perfect angle there, look, to show the left spin that she's putting on. Look how much she's putting. And she's missed it. Oh, she could have fluked the 10 there, but she hasn't.
Yeah, so 4 points. I think it needed to be a little bit slower, the shot, to make sure it gets the cushion and then it pinches the 5. But it was a tough shot. It was a very tough, long shot. So it's easier said than done.
Yeah, it's
4 points.
4 points.
4 points at the end of the 8th inning in the second set.
Jennifer breaking off, and it's looking dry to me.
Oh.
New York is dry.
Yes.
So much quicker than usual. Or expected.
Yes. So now Monica can break. Jennifer got a dry break. It was a perfect opportunity for Jennifer to get ahead on the match because Monica closed the 8th inning with 39 points. She had 31. So with 10 points by running out with ball in hand, she would have gotten 41, being 2 points ahead. But well, again, this format is very tough. You need to make a ball and don't scratch in the break, guys, to be able to get more points. So easier said than done. Let's see.
Comes the monster break. The monster smash. She's made the 5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, she made the 5. And I think she has a shot on the 1.
She does. Yeah. Slightly awkward cueing, maybe, Louise, but oh, or am I seeing the wrong ball?
No. Yeah, probably she's gonna have a peculiar way of getting her hand there close to the 7. Oh, yeah, she took ball in hand.
Yeah.
That's a smart play. I mean, you have you're above in the score. Jennifer currently is having trouble with the break, so making sure you get the 10-point, guys. You're keeping the pressure on your opponent. This is very smart from Monica.
Yeah, even though you're not actually playing on the same table as somebody, strategy is still a big part of it, isn't it?
Yes. You can, from the start of the match, when you get the coin toss and you choose head or tails and you choose between starting yourself or your opponent, the strategy starts. This format has a lot of strategy.
Yeah, a couple of people just asking about earlier results today. First game of the day was Yuki Hiragachi. She knocked out Amelia Matas. And then in the second game, Angelina Tikaulu knocked out Par. So Par and Amalia Matas exited the Predator One Pool Women's Cup tournament today.
I can't see the table. Can you see Monica?
No, I don't know where she's gone actually.
Can you see her?
I think maybe she's gone in. I think she's gone to. I don't know. Is the honest answer to that.
Maybe she took a bathroom break.
Yep, not sure.
I have to get power in my phone. Just 1 second.
Okay. So Margaret Fefilo is telling us, Mark, that she missed the 3 ball, so 3 points for her. So now Jennifer can break.
Ah, okay. Missed that.
Yeah. So Jennifer, you can break. You wanna start the 10th inning.
Is it my break or Jennifer's?
Jennifer's.
Okay. You can, if you want, you can rock. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's made a ball inside. So she'll be taking ball in hand here, that's for sure.
So she's going for 10 points. She took ball in hand. Good break, good layout, open table.
Yeah, thank you again to Margaret for. She's so vigilant, isn't she? Margaret doesn't miss anything.
Yes, and I think for you it happened the same for me, Mark. That the camera froze and I didn't see what happened with the 3.
Yeah,
so,
and then
and then it was the cue on the table, and I said, "What happened?" So.
It's a good job we got so many eyes watching, isn't it? Take another look at that stance. Very nice stance, that. I'm sure that the brilliant Belarusian would agree with that. Nice stance. Yeah. You might be tall, but you're not that tall. On goes the extension. Look at the amount of overhang of the cue, about a metre, look. Played it very well though, didn't she? Played it very well.
Perfect.
Wow, what a shot.
So now the match is 42-31 in favor of Monica Webb. Jennifer is opening the 10th inning. and she's going for 10 points.
Getting lots of top on this. She doesn't want to throw the cue ball too much towards the 4, does she?
She's okay.
Yeah, played it nicely. It's very nice.
Yes. With low English, she can go 2 rails and get perfect position on the 4. So we have Willie and Robbie Wilson saying Predator has some wonderful wooden cues. Yes, they have. And the thing about Predator is they have a cue for all types of budgets. Not so expensive cues, wood, carbon fiber, anything that you want, my friend. I have both. I have the 314, 3, and the Revo 12.9. I love both.
Wants you to slow up, that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said,
because
I play with a 314 Predator and I absolutely love it. Do you ever clean your wooden cue, Louise, or do you like a build-up of the chalk?
No, I clean it. I really don't like when the cue starts getting darker. So probably that's why I change my wooden shaft probably every 6 or 8 months to make sure it looks like new. And probably that's why I love the Revo shaft, because it always looks like new. So I like to clean it while I have the same wooden shaft. I don't like a messy shaft. I don't know why, but mentally it puts me on the wrong side of every ball. I mean, I'm like having, I don't know, dirty clothes. So I try to keep my Predator shafts clean. I take care of them with a perfect tip. I mean, I try to keep them as perfect as I can.
That's a big shot, this, isn't it?
Yes, I don't know if she wants to.
I'm trying to make sure it's hooked up the power.
That didn't sound like Miriam talking.
No, it was the technical team asking Monica to change the camera so that the table can be better viewed, but she's okay now.
This is one of my favorite strokes. Beautifully played. Beautifully played.
Beautiful.
Doesn't get better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't now. She's going for 10 points because she took ball in hand. For 10 points.
So hopefully plugged into the power and it will last. So
now Monica can break. Monica, you can break now. She's gonna be close in the 10th inning, guys. And we have 41-42 in favor of Monica. But Monica has 1 less inning. So we need to see the score after this rack. Whoa, the cue ball. Oh, the 3 went. The 2 is okay. And she has a shot on the 1. She can take a long shot on the 1 and get position on the 2. But at this stage of the set, I don't know if the smartest strategy is to take ball in hand and share 10 points or go for it. It depends on her feel.
beautifully poised, isn't it, this game?
So she's taking ball in hand. She's going for 10 points.
Yeah. Not taking a risk, not at this point. She can increase her lead, of course, and she did go second, as you rightly said. Oh, where is she going? Now she's only got the kick shot. Can she kick it even? I think she can.
I don't know. I don't think so, Mark. I don't think if she gets real first with a lot of spin, it needs to be very slow to allow the cue ball to get closer to the two, because she needs to get 3/4 of a ball to pot it, to make the two.
I think what she's going to do here, take the bridge and aim down. Oh no, she's taking the extension. She must think she can. Yeah, luckily for her, Louise, the 4 is very close to the 2, so she's got nothing to do with the cue ball here. Just drop this in. Oh, she did. And she could get enough on it. Wow, yes. She hit too much of it.
Yes, she could. So 3 points, right?
Yeah, 3 points, 7 balls left on the table. Yeah. So
3 points, guys. We have 10 full innings, starting the 11th inning.
A little bit of a slip up there for Monica. She had a real chance, didn't she?
45 to 41. Yes, close match. 45 to 41 in favor of Monica and Jennifer breaking. Did she make a ball? Yes, the 6th went in.
Yeah, she's made 2 balls. She made 1 in the side and then the 6th ball, the last ball rolling almost. So I'm sure she'll take ball in hand here. Look at the 2 by the 9. Nice and easy to get on though. Big area to go in. A nice big landing strip, to use one of your phrases, Louise.
Yes. I think the smart play is to take ball in hand, Mark, because if she gets 10 points, she gets to 51. And the only way Monica's gonna get the second set if she makes 15 points, because she's in 45. If Monica makes 10 points also, they can go to sudden death. So the smart play for Jennifer is what she's doing, taking ball in hand and going for 10 points.
That's perfect.
Perfect ball in hand position.
Thanks so much, guys, for staying with us for the Predator 1 Pool Women's Cup. 2 more matches for you tomorrow, of course, starting at 11 a.m. Central European Summertime. Got a bit of a lay-in bed tomorrow.
Yes, have a great day tomorrow. So far, Jennifer's playing this rack perfectly. So no mistakes, perfect angles, good side of the balls, smart decisions.
A lot of experience, hasn't she? Maybe not at this particular format, but she certainly has a lot of experience. Been there, done that, so to speak.
Yes, I think her and Alison Fisher probably are the players that played with the most pressure, playing a lot on ESPN, and a lot of TV shows with big crowds, big purses. So yes, she has a lot of experience with pressure.
Yeah, what a shot that was. I was actually reading about Jennifer, about her life and the different things she's done. And she's been in a lot of magazines as well. I read that she'd been on ESPN, playing, of course. And one magazine that I've heard of, FHM, of course, but one I've never heard of is Cigar Aficionado. Maybe you can shed some light on that one.
No, in that I don't know.
No.
It sounds great. Also, I think Jennifer is or was a fitness athlete and a tennis player. So she's an all-around athlete, guys, not only in billiards.
Wow. That's well played, wasn't it?
Needs to bounce. Yes, needs to bounce.
She's drawing. She's drawn it. What a great shot. Wants it to roll. Yep, she's past the 50-yard line, Louise.
It passed. It barely passed the 50-yard line, but she's okay. She needs to look at the angle right, mark the point of contact, so that when she's right there, she doesn't need to look anymore and make the ball.
Yeah, this to go to 51 is a great shot on the 10 ball as well.
10 points. She gets to 51, and now Monica has a chance to close the 11th inning of the second set, guys. So let's see. Very exciting match, very close match.
Yeah, I mean, if she runs a 15-pointer here, it's the set, right?
Yeah, if she runs out without taking one hand, she gets to 60. Jennifer's not going to be.
Oh, just avoided the scratch. I think it's dry though, is it?
Yes, I think it's dry.
Yeah, it's a dry break, just what she didn't want. So, real pressure now, because if Jennifer can run to 60, then what that means is Monica on her innings will have to make a complete run of 15 points to stay in the set and indeed the match.
Yeah, so Jennifer needs 9 points to get to 6.
She made it. She's made it. Just made it.
Yes, and I think she has a shot on the top cushion.
Yeah, I think she only needs, of course, only needed 9 points. She'll take ball in hand, won't she, for sure? So
that's smart. With 10 points, you get to 60, and Monica needs to have a perfect break and run to win the second set. So she needs to make sure she runs out with ball in hand and she's okay.
Yeah, if you're right. If Jennifer can run out here to 60, then the pressure on Monica is going to be absolutely huge. But she hasn't done it yet. Still a way to go. Three, you could say, okay, he's in a little bit of a difficult position, but it's open, so there's no clusters anywhere, is there?
Yes. What she's watching there, Mark, is she has two options: making the 1, getting an angle on the 2 and bouncing back to the 3, or to make the 1 getting frozen to the right cushion, and that gives you a natural angle to make the 2 and get closer to the 3. So I think the second shot is better because you get closer to the 3 and it's tougher to get hooked. So let's see.
Yeah, I like what you're saying.
Let's see, let's see. Okay, she's a little straight.
Is this one of those run the cue ball through with lots of right hand spin? Two rails, swing it over for the three. Is that the way you'd play it?
Yes, I would play with follow because I think drawing it, you don't have enough angle to get position to make the three on the bottom left corner pocket. I would follow it with spin and make the three on the top left corner pocket because she's too straight. She needed to get closer to the right cushion to get that natural angle that I was saying, Mark, to get the tension line, the perfect line, to get closer to the three.
Yeah, I'm with you there on that one. Is she considering leaving the bank? Surely not. You know what I've noticed in this format? Nothing surprises me anymore. Certainly taking her time on this one, isn't she? Very, very important shot, of course. Or has she drawn it enough? She hasn't got any English on it. She's got no spin on it. Decided to play the draw, but there was nothing on it to draw it over. Or was she trying? She gone too far even,
As
maybe?
I said, she didn't have enough angle to draw.
Yeah, so she's going to try and kick this, is she, again? Yeah, she tried to kick it and she caught it too thin again. She had a two like that, didn't she, a little bit earlier on?
So 3 points. I believe.
Yeah, takes her to 54, so a chance now for Monica to put on a little bit of pressure. She would love to make at least 10 points here.
Ideally, yes, because she would get to 55.
I mean, she'd love, of course, a 15. Something went. The one's gone as well. Yeah, unfortunately, she's going to have to take ball in hand, though, I think. So 10 points available. So she's not going to win the set at this visit.
Yes, I mean, she's close in the 12th inning. So she has 45. Jennifer has 54. If she makes 10, it's almost a tied match. And both players can easily get to 60, and we will have the sudden death.
We love a bit of sudden death on here, don't we? There's nothing wrong with that.
I know it's not fair for the players, but I would love to see sudden death. More excitement.
Yeah. Very nice stroke she's got, isn't she? A lot of cue power there.
A lot of power, yes. She's a classic American player. A lot of power.
Play a more or less a stop shot on this, maybe draw back about 30 centimeters, something like that. Or a foot, as they say in America. cue ball. No, don't go on top of it. It's okay. I think she was almost apologising there, Louise.
Probably she felt like she was lucky.
Yeah.
Perfect position.
Yeah, she's looking good for 10 here, isn't she?
She's perfect on the 7, then perfect on the 8, perfect on the 9. She only needs to roll the ball. Rolls the 7, she gets position on the 8. She rolls the 8, gets position on the 9.
Yeah, I like the way she played that. Very, very positive. Nice strike. Kept her away from the rail, of course. And wouldn't surprise me to see her punch this in as well. Play like a bit of a stun run through, maybe. Just composing herself. Yeah, played that very nicely. I like that shot a lot.
Beautiful.
Got a cue right the way through the cue ball there. And look at all that spin she had on. Absolutely perfect shot. This to go 1 point in front. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
Under pressure. What a great clearance, Louise.
Yeah, so 10 points. She gets to 55. Jennifer has 54. We have 12 full innings played at the second set. Now Jennifer needs 6 points to get to 60. She needs to make a ball on the break.
It could be the last innings for both. It could be that we're going to go to a tie-break, a sudden death, one rack shootout to see who can score the most points. And then if no one scores more than the other, we'll go to another rack until somebody has an advantage. So ball in hand, yeah, of course.
She made a ball. She takes ball in hand. She only needs 6 points to get to 60. And if she does, Monica only needs 5 points to get to 60, and we will have sudden death, guys. 1 inning each. The player that makes the most points wins. If they both get the same amount of points, they play another sudden death inning. Emily Dottie says, nice out, Monica. Yes, it was beautiful.
Yeah, huge pressure now, isn't it?
I can feel it. This format brings a lot of pressure on the players. I can feel it.
2 points so far. She's up to 56. 4 more balls. She's on the 3. She needs the 3, the 4, and the 5. In goes the 3. It looks as if she's going to get them, Louise.
Yes, I mean, she needs to draw the 4 and kill it on the right cushion to get closer to the 5 to avoid missing the 5. This pressure need to keep it simple. She's perfect right there.
Yeah.
She can go in a straight line and make the 6 on the bottom of the corner pocket. The 8 is hanging on the pocket. and that 9 and 10 are routine shots. So I think she's okay.
Yeah, she only needs the 5, of course.
Yeah, with this shot, she makes she needs 6 points.
Yeah.
She's at 54. Oh, she's perfect.
That's it, isn't it? 4 balls left. She's made 6.
Yes.
She's made 6 points. Yeah, she's made enough.
But as we know her, she wanna finish the rack. So enjoy, guys. When she's not sure, she runs out the rack completely.
Going for the full Monty, as we'd say. Yeah, I think somebody's just told her that she's won. She said, "No, I want to finish."
Yeah, she's so competitive. She loves the pressure, so she wants to finish the rack. For her, it's not the same.
Yeah, fantastic quality to have. Competitive.
Beautiful shot.
So it's all about what Monica can do. Yes. Monica needs 5 points.
Yes. So Monica, you can break now. She needs 5 points to tie the match, guys. If she does, we're gonna go to sudden death to see who wins the second set.
How much more can we take? How much more pressure can these ladies take? Wow.
I've been standing up the last half an hour, so yes. How much can we take in terms of, I'm so nervous. I'm walking around my room, watching the match and commentating. I mean, it's fascinating. It's been a great match.
Yeah, it certainly is. And to be honest, we expected it, didn't we?
Yes, especially the second set.
2 legends. Oh.
So try break. Yeah, it went. Great.
Just. Yeah. You didn't need pictures. You just heard the shriek. Yes.
Yes, I didn't see that ball. I thought it was a try break, but it went.
How important is that? Wow. So 4 more balls to force a sudden death shootout. Do you mind if I close my eyes, Louise?
I could tell you the play-by-play, so you're not nervous. So Ina Kaplan says, come on, we want more. So yes, we want more.
Struck that beautifully. You know, like when you watch a horror movie, you watch through fingers, open fingers, trying to hide. That's what I'm doing now, watching this through open fingers. I can't bear to watch the tension. And we're still in the first round.
So she needs 2 more balls, guys. She made one on the break, the 1 and the 2. She needs 2 more balls to get the 5 because she was at 55, and she only needs to get to 60. So 1 more ball. And we have a tight match.
Yeah. And in it goes. There it is. It's enough.
Yeah. So now we have a tied second set. We're going to sudden death, ladies. So each of you is gonna get 1 inning. The one that gets the higher point wins the second set. So now for the sudden death inning, Jennifer's gonna break. So let's see, guys. Are you as nervous as I am?
Yeah, this is, but you can see she's reveling in it, isn't she? Both players love it. Loving the tension, loving the pressure. Some people thrive on it, don't they?
Yes, especially top players.
Oh, don't. Is it dry?
Did you get a ball? No, the 7. I think the 7. No.
No, it's a dry break. It's a dry break. So basically, Monica has to make 1 ball to win the set.
Yes. Yes. If she makes a ball, she wins the second set. It would be 1 set each, and we will go to the third set.
Yeah, all the spectators, all the fans, all the viewers on Facebook and on One Sport TV and YouTube and everywhere they're watching it, anywhere they can get a glimpse of this, they're absolutely loving it. She's dry as well. She's dry as well. Yeah. We go to another rack. Can you believe it? 2 dry breaks. So another chance for Jennifer. She must have thought it was all over when she dry broke.
So now it's key for Jennifer to make a ball.
Yeah, just make a ball, put some pressure on your opponent. Here we go. She's made 1. She's made 2 if the 8 drops. No, she's just the 1 at the moment, I think.
Yes, so now she can take ball in hand. I think that the tougher shot is the 2. That's very unlucky because so early in the rack, I don't know if the 2 goes on the bottom right corner pocket. I think it does because she's relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, even if it doesn't, she can play it in the left hand. I mean, of course, she would love to play it past the 4. But if it doesn't, it's available into a couple of other pockets. So no, not too many dramas. Is she going to play
this, Mark? Yes, sorry.
So no, I didn't say anything.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 whoas on Facebook. 12 people saying whoa with the 2 dry breaks.
It's great, isn't it, to see everyone getting so involved in it and excited as we are. I mean, sometimes I'm accused of maybe being a little bit too excitable and getting a little bit too passionate about this game, but, you know, we can't help having a bit of passion, can we? And there's nothing wrong with it in my eyes, so good on you. You can woo all you want.
Yeah, the one needs to stop. Okay. That was a very tough shot because it's very easy to make the 4 and the 1, and then the position on the 2 is very tough. So now she's okay. Bob Nelson says, it's not over till it's over. Yes, it's not over until the fat lady sings. So the 2 goes, right? I think the 2 goes on the bottom right corner pocket.
Yeah, the way she's played it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty. That's why she's played it. So yeah, you mentioned before that her body language showed that it went anyway. So yeah, it's a nice shot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hear this, Mark. Tony Gonzalez says on Facebook, I would love to see Jennifer get 10 points and then Monica get 15.
That's harsh.
Yes, no, I love it. I love it. People are rooting a lot for Monica. They love her.
That's a great shot as well she's played there. But now she needs another good one, because unless she's going to play the combo, she needs to she needs to draw back off this 5 ball with a lot of pace to leave it into the side. That's where she's going to have a look now. Or has she got an angle where she can draw up the left-hand side? I can't quite see.
I think she's dead straight, Mark. I think she's 98% straight. I don't know if she has an angle to draw it, maybe to follow it, but it's tough. I wouldn't play the combo with the 8. That needs to be a perfect shot.
She can play the 6 ball off the back of the 8, I suppose. That's another shot she could play if she doesn't get position on it, if she doesn't get shape on the 6. We'll soon find out. Oh, what a brilliant shot that is. I think I'm
created out of thin air.
I'm clapping that one if you don't mind, Luis. That was a great shot, wasn't it?
I'm in shock. She was 98% straight, creating that type of angle, cheating the pocket with a long shot, with a draw, with a sudden death inning. Come on, Jennifer. I mean, this is amazing. Whoa. It almost didn't go in. She's okay. So yes, Iverson Monima, Pia Filler plays tomorrow, and Jasmine Ocean also plays tomorrow. Thank you for asking. Bob Nelson, beautiful, yes, beautiful.
Yeah, Pia playing, just to let you know, we're starting a little bit later tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central European Summertime, Pia Filler against Yvonne. And then 1700 hours, 5 p.m. there in Central European Summertime is Jasmine Ocean. And she will be playing against Christina Sleteva. So there you go. Stick with us tomorrow as well on one pool. Another great day guaranteed. Stun this in now. Hold for the 10. And it's 10 points. Look at this. Okay. This is real pressure pool we're watching here, isn't it?
Yes, I'm in shock. I'm in shock with this rack. 10 points at the second sudden death inning. So now Monica can break. Monica needs either 10 points to give us a third sudden death inning or 15 points to win. So now we have the big boss, David Alcaide, joining us, Mark, to watch the end of the second inning. We have more than 200 viewers. Tony Gonzalez, Iverson Monima, Wilson Alba, King Wong. Everyone's going crazy on Facebook, Mark.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable atmosphere. I can actually feel it. It's like being in a big crowd, isn't it? She's made a ball.
Yes, she made a ball. She didn't scratch.
And
I'll tell you, an open tape. Oh, she has a tough shot on the 3, Mark. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can. She could play the combo on it, I guess. But the question is, does she take ball in hand, or does she go for victory here? What does she do? What do you do?
I would, if the 3 wasn't there, I would go for it. But with the 3 there, I would take ball in hand because I need to solve the 3-4 problem. I wouldn't depend on a combo. I think she needs to break it. So I would take ball in hand and start working on how to break the 3 and the 4. Because even if the 3 is frozen, right, to the left rail. So even if she banks it or makes the 3 bounce to hit the 4, I don't know if the 4 goes. And then even if she makes the 4, I don't know if she gets position on the 3. You don't know where the 3 and the cubes are going to land. So she needs to make the 1 and get position on the 2 probably to get below the 4 with enough pace to break the 4 and 3. And if she hits the 4 on the bottom side, the 3 is going to go to the center of the table. And probably she's going to get a shot.
See, she's watching the angle on the 2 to do what I just said, making the 2, bouncing on the short rail, bottom short rail, then going with spin on the 4. The 4 hits the 3 goes to the center of the table. Hopefully the 4 goes out of the way, or the cue ball bounces and she has a shot on the 3.
We're going to find out right now. Don't forget, she needs to make 10 points here to force another sudden death rack. She's perfect, though, as Louise says, isn't she? Absolutely perfect here.
So yes, guys, this is the essence of one pool, the decider. The sudden death inning is called the decider, and this is the essence of one pool. This is one of the things that makes this format not only unique, but tougher and more competitive. So let's see. She needs to get 10 points so that we can have a third decider, because she already took ball in hand. And she needs to break the 4 and the 3.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Louise, it's not the end of the world if she doesn't make the carom onto the 4 or the 3, because she still has a chance at that 3-4 combo. That's the worst that can happen. And she'll still, of course, have the next shot. So let's see. It's all about this too. Oh,
tough luck, tough shot, very tough shot, Mark. Not because obviously making the 2, Monica can make it in her sleeve, but breaking the 4 and the 3 with the right angle, that was the tough. I mean, very tough to get those 2 balls close. So
her attention was so much on the cue ball, wasn't it? And in the end, she simply forgot to pop the ball. She didn't pay enough attention, did she, to the 2 ball? But what can we say, ladies? What a fantastic match you have just given us. I tell you what, I don't think we could have stood a third set. That was absolutely incredible.
Congratulations, Jennifer. How do you feel? Did you unmute yourself? Okay. So please unmute. Okay. How you almost gave us a heart attack. People are going crazy on Facebook. I mean, what is wrong with you two? I mean,
I know. Well, we play pretty close. We play pretty close. This is the right outcome. It should have been close. Good shoot, Monica. That was just came down to a couple, couple funny things, maybe a couple dry breaks, but it was. I feel like it was always going to be close.
I actually was going to try to play off the 10 as well. I had a really good shot at making that 10. And if I hit the 10, I go into the 4 and 3.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I feel like if those balls weren't tied up, Monica, I feel like you would have gotten out. And we would have been
for sure.
Yeah, Monica, can I just ask you something very quickly? We were discussing in commentary, if the 3 and the 4 weren't together, would you have gone for a 15-pointer or not on that last rack? Yeah.
Yes.
But I can't believe you both broke dry in the first deciding rack, as if we haven't had enough pressure from you two, and then you go and do that to us, and then I thought you was going to get a 10 and go to another deciding rack, and I don't think we could have stood another set. We're absolutely worn out, aren't we, Louise?
Yeah, for sure.
It was fun. It was fun on my end.
It was fun. Mine too, yeah.
So we're glad that you had fun, ladies. I mean, the fans were going crazy on Facebook. And one of the things that I love about the match, besides that I stood up for 3 hours, nerve-wracking, almost having a heart attack, is that one of the things that makes one pool special and unique is the decider. So when you get to 60 points with the same amount of innings, getting one rack each other to see who wins. And we got a lot of them. So thank you so much for bringing up the best, not only in pool, but in the format. It was an honor for us, really.
I enjoyed the format more than I thought I was going to, actually.
Well, we sure want to see you play again. We really want to see you play again.
Yeah, yes. Great.
But not now.
You need to take a break.
Jennifer. Keep going.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Well played, Jennifer. Keep going.
Yes. So good luck, Jennifer, on the next
Thank
round.
Thank you
so much, ladies. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, ladies.
Bye. Thank you, Mark, and as always.
Yeah, thank you so much. And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central European Summertime for Pia Filler against Yvonne Ullman-Hibler. Thank you very, very much for everyone that's joined us today, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you very much. I leave the final word with Louise.